Today I will explain how added sugar influences the human body. Hey, have you ever looked at a nutrition label and realized a mass number next to the added sugar section? This is where you want to look. The higher the percentage, the worse it is for you. Sugar varies in many different forms. Some of it may be beneficial for consumption, but most of it's hurting your body rather than benefiting it. We only get one body. It's better to know what to fuel your body with to boost it rather than destroy it. America is known for being extremely unhealthy. Let's not fall into that category. Today, I will speak about different research studies conducted on added sugar, how added sugar can relate to some known diseases, and how to spot/avoid added sugars. Let me first begin by discussing a study revolved around obesity in the US correlated to added sugar. There was a study conducted in Boston by Catherine Berkeley, and she took children between the ages 11 and 12 for 19 months and recorded their weight and height change. At the beginning of the 19 months, she recorded it. And then the children went home, ate, did their daily lives, and every couple weeks, they'd record it and send it back into the center. And what she saw was a increased trend in their weight gain. Some may say this is due to children becoming extremely inactive nowadays. They'd rather stay inside and watch TV and play video games rather than go outside and burn off all those calories that they are eating. She conducted this whole thing on the BMI chart. Some may say that that's not the right way to do it because you're only taking your height and your weight, but that's Americans saying it, and Americans are the one eating unhealthy. So is a BMI chart really that unethical? Consuming too much sugar can cause a lot of serious problems as well. Disease can be caused by added sugar. For example, type 2 diabetes, hypertension, cardiovascular disease. US feeds kids sugar-filled food from a very young age, and an increase of daily calories keeps going up with the years. I quote, Americans from ages 2 or years older increased an average of from 235 calories per day in 1970 to 1978 to 318 calories per day in 1994 to 1996. This was a study conducted from JMA Intermedicine. And basically this was all little kids and their progressive weight. And why are we feeding little kids all this sugary food from a young age? Like, shouldn't we be giving them good food to fuel their bodies? Every health organization says a different percentage on the recommended amount of sugar that one should consume per day. And I get this is where the confusion comes in, because if everyone's telling you a different thing, you don't know what to believe. So I understand where the confusion can lie. There was also another study conducted by the same researchers, and it was from 1980s to 1999, and then from 2004 to 2005, and then from 2010. And they saw, this is only in adults, they saw a change as well in adults' weight. I quote, most adults consume more than 10% of their total calories from added sugar, and approximately 10% of adults consume 25% or more calories from added sugar from 2005 to 2010. Now, this is probably because most adults eat like sugary beverages. That is a main one. Desserts, fruit drinks, daily desserts like candy. Anything that you think of on a daily basis has sugar in it. I know I probably stressed you all out about how bad added sugar is. And don't worry, there's healthier and better options out there. American Heart Association recommends the women's amount is 6 teaspoons per day, and men is 9 teaspoons per day. That's not a lot when you think about like the serving size on a can, a pop. That's probably like the one recommended amount of all the sugar. Dietary guidelines have gave us options. They stress water. Pick water over everything. And when you get hungry, try to have a snack that contains natural sugars like fruit, instead of avoiding sugar-filled granola bars, for example. Another big one you can look at is when you're looking on the nutrition label is for the ending OS. This is a big giveaway for sugar-filled foods. I have a couple examples here of liquids that have a lot of sugar in them, and I'm hoping most of you guys have these in your house. For example, I have milk, and in this house we drink Fairlife milk, and for one serving size is 6 grams, and that equates to 1.4 teaspoons. And I put it in a little cup here, and I know it's hard to see, but you can tell like that's quite a lot of sugar for 1 cup of milk. Let me stress that, 1 cup. Another big one is juice, and we just finished this V8 Splash juice, This has 10 grams and 1 cup. That is 2.4 teaspoons. That is so much more sugar compared to this amount. Like, this is the juice, this is the milk. Like, I'm trying to show you guys. That's a lot of sugar. I hope that all of you learned something about added sugar. And don't get me wrong, I love having my M&Ms. I love eating a couple candy bars here and there. And I feel like that's okay to do it. Just don't make it a daily occurrence, because that's where the problem lies, and that's where a problem starts to happen with our health. Just next time when you go to make a decision, pick the healthier option. Thank you.